Hello and welcome back to another Talking Tale video. In today's one, we're going to be at the brand new TMNT RW ongoing series, issue number 2. And this one was one which I was looking forward to seeing how that's going to play out the whole thing with Mikey being a celebrity and with him living in Tokyo and being attacked by the Foot. I was really looking forward to it because so far it's given me like a lot of vibes from the the episode and the story of the Shredder Strikes Back, and I was really looking forward to it. But after reading the issue, it feels like it's contradicting itself quite a bit, and I feel like that was the intent of the story, but it just feels so weird. So yeah, let's talk about it a bit. Yeah, okay, so with the first part of the story, we do get to see Mikey. He's living in Tokyo, and he's become like a famous celebrity now. He's doing stuff for movies and TV shows, and he's become like one of the most popular people in the world, which is quite surprising, considering that when you look at like the other books in this universe like going on right now, it's like really weird to see like everyone like hating on mutants, but then you get like this issue where everyone loves him. So I feel like they do need to figure that stuff out, whether like people actually like mutants or they hate them or what. It just feels like there's no like continuity between all like 3 books, but hopefully that gets changed soon-ish, but I doubt it. But either way, Mikey's there, he's like living his life, but at the same time he doesn't really like it because he feels like things are changing too much and it's not like how they used to be. And he always goes to buy some cold pizza just because, and he remembers the good old days with the turtles and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, to us, I feel like everyone can relate to him on some sort of level. It's, as depressing as that sounds, it somewhat is true, so yikes. But either way, yeah. And then Mikey wakes up, and that's when he realises that the Foot there. So he starts to fight them, and throughout this whole battle, he starts to wish that his brothers were actually in a fight so that he can actually be better and be himself normally. And that's when he gets like poisoned in a way, and he starts to hallucinate that his brothers are actually there. However, his brothers start to like insult him and do like some. I wouldn't say insult. I'd say he's like saying some bad stuff about him, and Mikey uses this as like the way I was talking about with his nunchucks, about how he mastered them. Well, basically you can like take the beating, and that way you can master yourself, which I did find to be a very interesting analogy, or the whole like nunchaku thing and stuff like that, which I did find to be quite interesting. But when comparing it to the whole brother situation, I think that you're more or less like grasping at straws here, where it's just like, yeah, I guess it works. But then I'd say that this is something which I will bring up later, which I do find to be contradictory quite a bit, which is the whole thing with his brothers later. So that's something which I will be talking about just a second. But yeah, after that we do get to see Mikey. He wakes up fully and gets some diamond encrusted nunchucks and puts on some sunglasses, and then starts to fight the Foot. And I won't lie, this bit was actually kind of cool, and I do hope he does keep the diamond encrusted nunchucks. I think that'd be really cool to see him going around like New York with like the biggest and brightest nunchucks to give away his location. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I really hope I do that, but I highly doubt it. But it would be interesting. So yeah, and then pretty much after that, Mikey does defeat all the Foot Clan, and that's when we do get to see Raph. He shows up, and Mikey does says that basically there was a fight between the Turtles a few months ago, and that's why they're broken up, and now they're all separate. And that's when Raph shows up, and Mikey wants to fight him. And I'll just say that, like, with the whole stuff with the Turtles fighting, it has got me interested to see like why they did fight and break up. But at the same time, a part of me just really couldn't care less about it, and because we're not going to find out for at least like 3, possibly 7 months maybe at most, maybe, which is kind of shocking really. They're going to be keeping this whole mystery like quite a surprise. It's just so I don't know, it's just hard to get invested in the emotional struggles that these characters are having, because in fact we don't really know like what really went down. I mean, it'll probably be something big and shocking, but at the same time, until we actually find out what it is, it's kind of hard to get invested in the story. And this is what I was saying a bit earlier, where it does feel a bit contradictory, because like even though it's great to see like Mikey versus Raph, that's something which is kind of cool, but at the same time, because of how Mikey was at the beginning of the issue, where he's really missing his life, like the old life, and he's missing his brothers, it just feels so contradictory to what he was saying. It feels so weird, but I feel like that was the intent of the story, which it most likely was, but at the same time, I feel like there was like a better way to go around this, because it just feels like Mikey wants one thing, but when he has it, he doesn't want it. So I'm not too sure what Mikey's like true end goal really is. If this is how it's going to react to like something which he wants. So this could be interesting, I guess. And we're seeing like maybe like Leo and Donnie could maybe join in the fight later. That could be interesting, I guess. But at the same time, I just feel like this. I don't know, it's really hard to see like where this story is going and how it could be like wrapping up and stuff like that. And then like even with the whole fight thing, because I don't know about it, it's just really hard to get invested in this story so far. But oh yeah. So yeah, I mean overall for this issue, I enjoyed like the concepts of this issue. I felt there's a lot of really enjoyable things in this issue which I really did enjoy. I mean, I really enjoyed the Foot Clan like new like designs. I thought like they were presented much better in this issue compared to the first issue. And I did like how this issue was trying to present its story compared to the first issue, where I wouldn't say it felt all over the place, but at the same time I felt like it was more or less focused on what it was trying to do, but at the same time it got a little bit lost. But I think that with this one, I felt like it knew what it wanted to do from the very beginning, and did a really great job of just trying to do this one like simple set piece of just having a big fight and showing the other turtles. It's really great in doing that, but I do feel like this issue was very contradictory to what they're trying to tell in this issue. Whereas the first issue, I felt like they were doing a really great job of like trying to tell like a really great story, and they stuck to it. And I felt like it was contradictory enough, but like some bits were confusing. Whereas this issue was very simple to understand, no confusing bits, but very contradictory. And then even with the art style, so with the first issue, I really did enjoy Jolly Joe's art because it was just so amazing, and I hope she returns because, yeah, just wow, look at her art, it was amazing. This issue was, I mean, I wasn't too sure what to expect because I haven't really seen too much of Raphael Albuquerque's artwork much, beside from the Tale stuff which she's done before, and I enjoyed it enough. It was a sense of like realism but a bit cartoony. And then seeing it in this issue of how he did his artwork, it was really nice to see. And I do feel like it was quite weird to see the Turtles throughout this whole issue about the mask, but with like a few I'll say like a few panels here and there where they did have a mask on, which felt natural and normal. But I'd say for the most part, it did seem like really weird to see the Turtles without the mask. It just seemed so off. It felt like they should have had a mask. And I feel like this is probably the case, maybe, because it just seems so weird the head shape with Mikey. But yeah, I want to say. So yeah, overall for this issue, it was good enough, but I felt like it was contradicting itself quite a lot. Where it was just so annoying. Where I don't really know what the focus is for Mikey's story. So yeah. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. If there's some police share, let's just grab all stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.